In this video, we are going to talk about the uniqueness of MMA. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for the future updates. MMA fighters are considered to be among the most well-rounded athletes in the world, as they must be proficient in a variety of disciplines, including boxing, kickboxing, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and wrestling. The goal of MMA fighting is to knock out one's opponent or force them to submit through a variety of chokeholds and joint locks. MMA fights typically take place inside of a cage, which adds an additional element of danger to the already dangerous sport. While there are many different organizations that promote MMA fights, the UFC is widely considered to be the premier organization. Fighters who compete in the UFC have usually spent years perfecting their craft in smaller organizations before making it to the big stage. As a result, MMA fighting is a complex and unique sport that takes years of practice to perfect. Slogozilla is here to help you become a real fan of mixed martial arts. In this guide, we will provide you with some useful information about the history of MMA, the different fighting styles, and the biggest stars in the sport. MMA peculiarities. MMA is short for mixed martial arts and is best described as a full-contact combat sport that allows for both striking and grappling, both while standing and on the ground. Unlike other traditional martial arts disciplines that focus on one particular area, MMA incorporates techniques from a wide variety of areas, making it one of the most effective forms of self-defense. MMA fighters are often considered to be some of the best athletes in the world, as they must be proficient in a variety of different skills in order to be successful. While MMA can be a brutal sport, it is also one of the most exciting to watch, as fights can often change quickly and unexpectedly. For these reasons, MMA has become one of the most popular sports in recent years. MMA Common Disciplines. MMA is a full-contact sport that allows for a wide range of fighting techniques from a variety of different martial arts. The most common disciplines in MMA are Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling, Muay Thai, and boxing. Each of these disciplines has its own set of techniques and strategies. For instance, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu focuses on submission holds and ground fighting, while Muay Thai emphasizes striking and clinching. As a result, fighters who are skilled in multiple disciplines have a significant advantage in MMA competition. The ability to seamlessly transition from one discipline to another can often mean the difference between winning and losing. The main techniques used in MMA fighting. MMA fighting is a full-contact combat sport that combines techniques from a wide range of disciplines, including boxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling, and more. While there are many different ways to train for MMA fighting, the best way to learn the techniques is by sparring with a partner. This will give you the chance to practice your techniques in a safe and controlled environment. In addition to sparring, you should also focus on developing your strength and conditioning. This will help you to be in peak physical condition when you step into the ring. By following these tips, you can develop the skills necessary to become a successful MMA fighter. MMA sports equipment. MMA is a full-contact sport that combines various techniques from different combat sports and martial arts. MMA sports equipment is designed to provide protection for athletes while they compete. The equipment used in MMA includes gloves, shorts, shin guards, mouth guards, and headgear. MMA gloves. Typically 4 to 6 ounces and are made of leather or synthetic materials. They have open fingers and thumbs to allow for grappling and striking. Shorts, made of durable materials such as polyester or nylon. They often have Velcro closures and wide waistbands for a comfortable, secure fit. Shin guards, worn to protect the lower legs from kicks and other strikes. Mouth guards are worn to protect the teeth, gums, and jaw from injury. Headgear, worn to protect the head and ears from blows. It is typically made of foam or leather and has straps that secure it in place. The physical, mental, and other benefits of training in MMA. Mixed martial arts, MMA. Training can provide both physical and mental benefits. MMA is a full-contact sport that combines techniques from a variety of different martial arts styles, making it one of the most effective workouts available. Physically, MMA training can help to build strength, endurance, agility, improve balance, coordination. Mental benefits include increased focus and concentration, as well as improved problem-solving skills. In addition, the discipline required for MMA training can help to develop self-confidence and self-esteem. Ultimately, MMA training can provide a comprehensive workout that delivers both physical and mental benefits. Moreover, it is possible to get benefits from MMA without training by yourself. There are lots of fans who learn the discipline and increase their income by betting on this sport. The other option is to play MMA-themed slots, especially if they are played with no deposit bonuses the casinos usually provide. These no-deposit bonuses let players play and win without the need to invest their money. So MMA brings amazing benefits both to the fighters and the fans. MMA has evolved over the years to be one of the most popular sports in the world. If you are new to MMA and want to get started, this is a great guide for you. We've outlined some of the basic rules and regulations, as well as some of the main distinguishing features between different fighting styles. Remember, always consult with a professional before starting any type of training program. On the other hand, this information may be useful even if you don't want to do it by yourself, but you like watching some fights on TV. Moreover, it may help you to make friends when you, for example, meet people who have the same interests. When the UFC was formed in 1993, there was one simple purpose: determine which form of martial art was the most effective in a real fight. Although the fans didn't know, the answer was essentially predetermined to be Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Please note, it is difficult to quantify strangeness, so these aren't ranked per se, but rather go from the least strange to the most. Face smashing fu, the style face smashing fu, was coined by Benji Razor Radak. Radak is the only practitioner of this style, which is really just a clever name applied to Radak's favorite methodology: punching people in the face until they are unconscious or they quit. Thugjitsu is yet another style that is a style in name only. However, its founder, Ives Edwards, has pulled off some exciting moves in MMA, so his Thugjitsu is worth having on the list, and his highlight reel is worth showing. Muay Borin is essentially the grandfather of Muay Thai. Muay Borin was Muay Thai before it became an official sport, and therefore has some different techniques, some of which are considered to be more impractical. While there hasn't been a fighter who has listed his style as Muay Borin, the martial art has found its way into the cage via Anthony Showtime Pettis. After Pettis landed his famous round kick off the cage, dubbed the Showtime Kick, his trainer Duke Rufus admitted to MMAJunkie.com that the technique was inspired by old-school Muay Thai techniques where you climb up on people and land techniques. Even though Pettis isn't a Muay Borin fighter, the style was worth bringing up because it helped inspire one of the most exciting moves seen in MMA. Krav Maga has a reputation as a brutal martial art that is best suited for the streets. Whether or not this is deserved is another issue that isn't the topic of this slideshow and won't be discussed here. It is practiced by the Israeli military and emphasizes quick, devastating strikes to the body's most vulnerable areas. Keep in mind that Krav Maga is not strange in and of itself, but like others on this list, is strange relative to the martial arts that are more commonly represented in the UFC, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, boxing, wrestling, etc. Unfortunately for the eclectic Israeli martial art, its lone practitioner in the UFC, Moti Horenstein, had a dismal showing, going 0-2 in the UFC and 1-6 in MMA overall. Originally attributed to David Tank Abbott at UFC 6, who later denied that he ever invented the art, and stated that it was billed as his fighting style by the promoters. Pit fighting was essentially just brawling given a different name. Another UFC fighter, Scott Ferrazzo, was also a pit fighting practitioner, and his career was equally fruitless. Paul Verlins was the only fighter to ever represent trap fighting in the UFC, and at 6'8", 300 pounds, he certainly deserved his nickname of the Polar Bear. What exactly was trap fighting? It involved trapping the opponent in close range in such a way that he could be struck without being able to defend themselves. Did Verlins represent the martial art well? Only against people with little skill who were smaller than him. It's probably best to throw trap fighting on the ash heap of martial arts history, along with some others yet to come. Greg the Ranger Stott deserves to be respected because of the fact that he really was an Army Ranger and had the intestinal fortitude to step into the cage with Mark Kerr, aptly nicknamed the Smashing Machine, in his prime. However, what he does not deserve respect for is his martial arts style, which was simply listed as hand-to-hand. The fight doesn't exist on the internet, at least not legally, so a brief description will be provided. A jacked Mark Kerr clinches with a somewhat pudgy Stott, who was wearing khaki shorts. Kerr lands a devastating knee, and the fight ends at 17 seconds in. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks.